Brendon, doubtless you would have preferred to play a game, but that's not the worst outcome for you, is it?
Yeah, no, look, definitely would have preferred to have had obviously a full game played, but no, we'll take a point and obviously know that we're one good performance away from the semi-finals.
Brendon, when did the New Zealand camp first start hearing rumours about David Warner and potential discipline breach? I
thought that might have been the first question actually, but we got through that one. Thanks, mate. No, I started hearing a bit of a whisper, obviously late last night and then this morning. But look, it's really got nothing to do with us, and don't want to speculate on something that we don't know anything about either. I'm sure you can respect that. So obviously we'll leave that one for George to answer.
Was it a strange scenario, I suppose, for you to face this morning?
That Dave wasn't playing in the game? Yeah. Again, I don't really want to speculate on what's gone on because I have no concrete evidence behind it. So from my point of view, we knew that Australia was going to be a good team regardless whether Dave Warner was opening the batting or not. So our focus is very much on how we were going to go about playing our game rather than worrying about the distractions of what was going on in the other team.
Brendon, New Zealand have had the odd disciplinary issue themselves to deal with. How much can it destabilise a team in the middle of a competition or a series, from your experience?
Yeah, look, we've had some issues in the past as well, and it's never great, but it depends on how good your team spirit is and how good your structure is around it to be able to fight your way through it. And sometimes things like that can galvanise a unit as well. So, look, again, I'd rather sort of speak about today and also the game that's coming up versus talking about Davey.
Brendon, irrespective of the David Warner situation, was there a feeling in the New Zealand camp that Australia were there for the taking today?
Look, we were confident heading into the game. We knew that whilst Australia may not be the great team it once was, they're still a very good cricket team, and they've still got some experience within their group as well, and some match winners throughout their lineup. So we prepared ourselves well, planned well. We didn't execute as well as what we probably could have, but I still thought that we did an okay job with ball in hand today, and obviously with our two very good batsmen that we've got, and Ross and Kane at the crease, starting to formulate a partnership. We're hopeful that we're going to give ourselves a chance later on. But look, it's it's still a very good Australian team. We're incredibly respectful of that heading into this game.
Brendon, you've played England a fair bit this summer already and performed pretty well against them. And I know you didn't get to see much of Australia tonight, but based on what you have seen of both teams and the situation with Australia at the moment, do you see any hope for them in the Ashes?
Look, it's obviously a different form of the game, and we've played England a lot recently, and it's been a fair while since we played against Australia in Test cricket, and they've obviously had a few changes amongst their setup as well since then. So it's hard to comment on their team, but I think the England team is a very good Test team, and we saw them flex their muscle against us after what was 4 pretty hard-fought Test matches, and showed how good a team they can be when they get all of their things in order. And I think in their home conditions they'll be a tough team to beat, but Australia certainly have the quality amongst them to be able to compete.
Brendon, could you speak a little bit about Luke Ronchi? He had a good start today, but then he just got out quickly, and he has had a reputation for being a hard-hitting batsman. But what kind of a role do you think you have in mind for him?
Yeah, look, Ronk's obviously a little bit disappointed that he hasn't got that one big score yet, but I think his keeping has been outstanding. He's a very valuable member amongst the team, and he's an experienced player as well. His role at the top of the order is very much to get us away to a quick start, and sometimes when you're playing that high-risk cricket, you can get out cheaply as well. But look, we're confident that Luke will come good very shortly, and know that when he does, he's going to tear a team apart as well. So look, we're confident that he's got a big part to play for us in the coming games as well.
Brendon, how do you think the side's travelling overall? You little stutters the last 2 games, and with bat and in the field. Still reasonably confident you're on the right track? Yeah, confident we're on the right track. I think we've played some good one-day cricket in the last little while, and there's some times where we've just been a little bit off the ball as well. But I think as a whole, we're playing some
some decent cricket, and if we can just tidy up a couple of those loose areas, you alluded to the fielding at times, and obviously the bat the other day as well on a very tough wicket. Even today I thought we were just a little bit off with the ball in parts. We were brilliant at other times with the ball. I thought Mitchell again was brilliant with the ball, but there was other times where we were just a little bit off. So I think, look, if we're serious about thinking we can win this tournament, then we need to make sure that we tidy up those areas that haven't been quite right. But I still think we're capable of doing that, and when we do play our best game, as we have done in those first 2 games against England in the series, we're a very tough team to beat. So we're just going to make sure that we get those things sorted out, and we'll give ourselves an opportunity.